know it's crazy? I always find it interesting that sometimes people are unaware when they're operating out of ego and entitlement. And I observe this silently, and I've also had this happen to me quite a few times in my life, whether it be friendships or relationships. Let me know if you understand what I'm saying right now. People sometimes think they can shelf you, put you on the shelf, have access to you to grab off your energy, take from your energy when it's convenient for them. No, that's not how life works. In life, we have choices. The choices we make have end results. And when people start operating like that, they'll be more mindful in the choices they make and how they handle and treat people. I've noticed a lot of times people get real comfortable or too comfortable with their friends or their partners, be a boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, and wife. Get way too comfortable with the level of compassion, caring, understanding, love, and supportiveness of always being there for that person, that people start getting a little too big-headed and egotistical, where sometimes what I've noticed is they think like, oh, because of this special treatment, all this love, because clearly you haven't experienced that, else you would have cherished and appreciated it, instead of getting egotistical and thinking it's about you. Well, clearly it's a me thing. Shoot, I'm the queen of the earth or the king of the earth, so I could get this from anywhere else, because if you're doing all this for me, that means I'm like, I'm hot stuff. Everybody else is going to do that for me. And what they soon sadly realize is not everybody else is going to do that, because not everybody else is operating from a place of genuine love. And then they go off and try to search for that in other people who are operating in the same thing they're operating out of, ego and entitlement. And then they're met with disappointment. And then they're like confused, which is always crazy to me, because I'm like, how are you confused? You leave people hanging that actually show you they love and care, because you might be too prideful or fearful to show your emotion of saying, I really care about you too, or I love you too. And it becomes a me thing, an ego thing of, shoot, it must be me because she or he wouldn't be bending over backwards, and because it's a me thing. They go out there, they think they're going to attract the same thing, because they don't realize they're blinded by ego and pride. They go out and meet other men and women who are operating in the same thing. It may be packaged differently, but they're operating the same thing. And then they're like, dang, they're hurt. They got their feelings hurt. They're disappointed. They got betrayed. They got trust issues now. And then they try to go backpedal to the same friends or partner that they was getting real too comfortable with. And then they be like trying to rekindle and reminisce and and this and that. And I'm so sorry. This is what I mean by people try to shelf you. Why do a person think if you got close friends or a relationship partner, they think they could just come back and come and go as they please? Like I said, that's not how life works. We have choices, and choices come with results, end results. And when people be more mindful of the choices they're making, they would operate differently. Because what you really should be saying, because sometimes, like I said, people get so egotistical. Oh, I got all these options, this and that. Okay, that's great. That's cool. That's fine. But are you going to, when you make choices, when it comes to how you treat those in your corner who are supportive and there for you, are you going to be able to live with that end result? People oftentimes don't think about that. They just jump off into a jump ship and just see, like, Treasure Island. And they think they're going to come across all kind of loyal friends in this lifetime, friends who are genuine and supportive. They think they're going to come across all types of loyal partners, whether it's man or woman, wife or husband. They think they're going to come across people who are trying to show them grace, an extended amount of grace and support and love and unconditional love and consideration. And then they get there and they done picked up the pieces, and it's those gold chocolate, those chocolates that are covered with gold. They done found fool's gold, and then the ship left the dock, Meaning people who are genuine and love you and care about you said they don't got time to be waiting for you to get your head out the clouds and move on with their life, right? Then they be trying to leave the island to go swim back over to the ship. No, 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 no. We still gonna throw you a, what is it? Life jacket or one of those little things that float in the water. Whatever it's called. Lifesaver. We still going to show you which the lifesaver is, us still being kind to you, us still saying, I'm glad you're doing well. I hope all things work out for you. It don't mean we want you back on our ship with us, because you clearly already shown is why we're sailing through life. That's how you have to look at it. We're sailing through life. You're a liability because you gonna jump ship at any given opportunity. You see the mirage, or you see it looks like it's gold on that island. All right, I'm out. But then these same people be the ones talking about loyalty, and there ain't no loyalty in this lifetime, and all this rhetoric. No, there ain't no loyalty because you ain't got no loyalty. Like, what you mean? There ain't real ones out here. No, there ain't no real ones for you because you're not a real one and you're not exuding those characteristics and traits. So I thought it was interesting because I'm like, what level of entitlement and ego be having men and women out here thinking they can play on folks' time when you have real genuine people in your corner, you have family, friends, and a partner. Lord forbid, God bless you with a partner in this lifetime. Why do y'all be thinking y'all could play with folks? I don't understand it. I really don't. And you'll be putting yourself in these situations where it's kind of like, and then they be the same one out here crying and all this stuff about the world and the life is unfair and people, and have all this negative rhetoric trying to generalize all people. No. That's who you were in your season, and you attracted other people just like you, driven by ego and entitlement. You wanted people to stroke your ego and feed your ego. Like, men and women that do that, y'all gotta be mindful, because we don't have all the time in the world. And while you're sitting there and you're operating your ego and being entitled and being too prideful to tell those around you that you care about them too and you love them too, and you start thinking like it's the me show and like, I got it like that, I'm gonna just jump ship and be, you will find yourself constantly in the cycle of disappointment, constantly in the cycle of chasing after empty things. It reminds me of that game you play when you're walking around the street over in Hollywood, or you go to the fair and they have those 3 cups and they have like, they put money down or like something and they cover one cup and the other 2 are empty and they do this. It's like spiritual warfare on your mind. Satan then gave you all types of options in the world, and you really out here not vetting or partnering in God, saying, regardless of having options, are these in alignment with what you're trying to do with me and who you want me to be and how you're growing and developing me? No, because people are driven by their ego. They be like, shoot, all 10 of these men want me. All 10 of these women want me. And they're like, right there, spiritual warfare. You got the cups doing this in front of you. Your mind can't even keep up. And you over here trying to choose and pick when God already was like, hold up. Why are you even playing the game? That's what the ego does. That's what entitlement does. That's what pride does to some of y'all. It got you playing these games, not with everybody else, with yourself. So it's like, I just be sitting back silently like this. Lord, please help them. Honestly, some of these people, like, some of y'all be screwing over great friendships with people, great relationships with people, because you let your ego play the game. And the thing is, even though your ego's playing the game, you're left with, once I said, the end result. So are you going to be able to live with the end result and the choices you make? Be more mindful in that, like, you got to stay aware so that you're not letting your ego move you into places that you ain't supposed to be in. You going to be on that, what they say, island by yourself. That's what the ego likes to do. Isolate, what have you, on the island by yourself. And it's not solitude. We're talking about by yourself. Because you constantly jump ship, show no loyalty, show no consideration or appreciation for the people God brought into your life. It's crazy.